Is this thing on? Good morning. Uh, Never had one of those mornings. I came down here and just knocked everything over. Oh, shit. What are you going to do, right? How are you guys? Good morning. Monday, July 7th, day 100 and, I don't know, 92 or something like that. I got to do the math again. Somebody figure that out. Get on that. What's going on? What we got on here? Pop it in the chat. How you doing on a scale of 1 to 10, Wendy? How you doing, Wendy? We had a good weekend, didn't we? Did some wedding stuff. Did some prep. Got some sun. Peeled the top and the doors and the off the Jeep and put the side mirrors on. We can do a little cruise last night, which was good. Alex Redmond checking in at an 8. Good to see you. Dave Howard with his 9.5. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, hope you had a good July 4th weekend. It was nice to see the weather good and people able to get out. We live in what they call the Lakes region here in Maine, and so as the weather goes, so goes the volume of people coming through. So it could be up, it can be down, but it's very weather dependent. So good to see people get out. Day 188 plus 5, so day 193. I remember I started 5 days early. So yeah, thank you, Wendy. Day 193 today. Yeah. Hey, there she is. Where were you, Rachel? Good Monday morning. 8-ish. Roy with a 9.7. The OG coming in hot. Jason Rector with his dose of 365 live. We'll try not to disappoint. Yeah. Yeah, we decided real quick yesterday to strip the top and the doors off the Jeep. And after I did that, it was 95 degrees. Yeah, it seemed like a good idea, right? After I did that, I needed a shower. That's like sweat running off me. So I said, I'll just be a minute. So it was good. She's back from missing in action. Rachel Berlin is here, ladies and gentlemen. How's it feel to be a celebrity? Good morning, Kevin Lee, out on the West Coast, up early and getting after it this morning. Good to see you. Yeah. What is happening, guys? Make sure you pop in the chat. How are you doing today on a scale of 1 to 10? Maybe share a win. Maybe share what you did on the 4th. Yeah. Hopefully you got out, had a good time. You didn't have T-My Tussies and, get tipped over, but you had fun celebrating our independence. I'll take it. Yeah. When you get a nickname too, people are all right with you, right? They start calling you funny names. So that'll be next. Yeah. Let's get live on Instagram and YouTube and see if anybody's around over there. But predominantly Facebook, I think, is where you guys tune in most every day. So got my comments up. I can see it. So anyway, we've been chatting a little bit about gratitude here, guys. And yesterday I promised that today we would talk about some daily practices. All right. Not the, stuff that actually works, not the fluff, right? Just, be more gratitudinal, offer gratitude. No, it's, it's something you got to practice, right? Not just post it. Oh, that's a neat reel to share. Oh, that's a neat little saying. I guess that I'll write that down, right? We want it to be natural. We don't want it to feel forced or cheesy or like anything else, just one other thing on your to-do list, right? Here's why most of the gratitude practices don't stick. They're too long, too abstract, and too woo, kind of out there a little bit. People try to do too much. I always say don't try to boil the ocean. They try to boil the ocean, then they do nothing. Or sometimes it comes performative where, you get, I should be grateful becomes, why am I not more grateful? So then you get into this guilt spiral, right? It shouldn't be like a chore. It should feel like fuel. It should work for you. If it doesn't, then figure something else out, right? Hey, 78 on the sleep score. Coffee number 2. Actually stayed in bed until like 6:45 today. We needed it. We were beat. And so that's apparently the more you sleep, the higher the number goes. I guess apparently. So I'm recovered, so I'm dangerous. Um, let's talk about some best practices. Best practices are simple, fast, and emotional, right? If you let's get some, you want some micro habits that fit into your existing routines, maybe your workout, whatever, that tap into your emotion, not just logic, and rewire, your thinking without taking a whole hour, right? Who's got an hour to try to, rewire and reframe and all that in the morning? Maybe you do. If you do, great. But let's talk about some high impact habits that stick. This one's called the 3x3 daily reset. Okay. Morning or night. It could be done at night too. Write down 3 things you're grateful for and include why. The why is important. Okay. Because it connects you emotionally and neurologically to it. Okay. Here's some examples. I'm grateful for my team because they give me space to lead, not just manage. I'm grateful for cold showers because they remind me that I can do hard things. I'm grateful for my daughter's laugh because it reminds me what really matters, something like that. Okay. So that's a 3x3 daily reset. 3 things you're grateful for and why. The why is very important. And then how about some voice notes of gratitude? What if once a week you send a 30-second voice note to someone expressing genuine gratitude, or a quick little video? That'd be cool, huh? Can build connection, reset your mood, and strengthen your leadership brand. Really. Okay. So just a quick voice note to somebody. Hey, been thinking of it, just thankful and grateful to have you in my life, whatever. And how about an anchor? Okay. Something that you could use during stress. Train yourself to ask during chaos, what's still good right now? Maybe something blew up. You had a thing with a family member or coworker or whatever. What's still good right now? It could be in a meeting, could be in traffic, could be putting a business fire out, something like that. This kind of thing, asking, hey, what's still good right now? This re-engages your problem-solving brain and short circuits emotional spiraling. Okay. It's going to help you. So Wendy says, do you need a free 30-minute strategy call with Bob? Click here to schedule. Yeah. Hop on my schedule if you want, guys. It's getting tight, but Mondays and Fridays are the best days. And how about stacking gratitude with some of your existing routines? That's one of the best ways to create a new habit, is to tie it to something you're already doing. Okay. Maybe morning coffee or first sip of water. All right. End of day shutdown or workout cool down. Maybe you go into some sort of gratitude practice. Okay. Or moments of transition, like before a call, after a win, during a commute. And then it just becomes automatic. And the more automatic it becomes, the more powerful it gets. All right. And as I always say, here's the truth. It's not about doing more. It's about doing it consistently. We hear that a lot. Consistency, right? And that's what I've tried to model for you all by doing this every day. It's just consistency, repetition without variation, leaving no room for error. Even 60 seconds of real gratitude can change how you show up, lead, and recover. Do you have 60 seconds today, to just sit back and be grateful, right? One of the things that I do, and I don't know if I'd file it under gratitude. I guess I would. Is I'm not sure how long ago. I know it's been a long time now. It's probably been a couple of years. Yeah. I know, Wendy. I can't remember if you remember when I started doing this, but I text Bailey a good night. Good night. I love you every night, wherever I am in the world, wherever she is in the world, because she's at the closest 1,664 miles from me. I say just good night. Hope you had a great day. I love you. Boom. That way, at least she knows that every day there was at least at some point that someone else was thinking of her, especially her dad. Okay. And guess what it costs? Zero. Doesn't cost anything other than taking a second to think about somebody else. Okay. So maybe that's relatable to you. Maybe it's not. But you take a second, send somebody a note. Rachel likes that idea. I'm going to start that weekly, the voice memo thing. Great. Cool. I'm glad that landed. So let me ask you guys, what will you commit to, say, for the next 7 days? That 3x3 reset where you write down 3 things you're grateful for and why, or send a voice note to someone that you appreciate, or maybe using that stress anchor. Maybe you're in a more stressful period right now and just say, hey, what's still good right now? What's still good right now? Nobody ever does, but I'll ask you to post it in the thread. Nobody ever does that, but I'm challenging you to. Well, some people do. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, post it in the thread. What are you going to do? A 3x3 reset, a voice note, or a stress anchor? What's still good for you right now? Pop it in there sometime, maybe sometime later today when you go, you know what? That actually was in line with what Bob was talking about this morning. And I would ask you just to commit to one thing, and try it this week and see what happens. And just have some awareness around it. Like, okay, I'm doing this now. And guess what happens when you start doing stuff like that? It means you're showing up differently. You're growing. You're doing some things, right? Dave Howard, I'm going to text both my boys after this coaching. All right. Love to see it. That's awesome. I appreciate that, Dave. So Dave Howard already beat you to it, but if this landed with you, throw a fist pump in the chat and let me know how you liked it. Please share it. Guys, more and more people are sharing it, which is cool. And I'd love to get more of your friends and here on the daily. And I always ask people this. I think it's a Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn line. Who do you know that I should know? Who do you know that I should know? Who should be here? Good morning, Tim Bartolini. Who should be here with us each day? Invite him. Say, hey, man, I saw this thing, and he's done this for like 193 days in a row. Pop on there. It's just trying to help people. So tomorrow, we're talking about leading with gratitude without losing your edge. See what I did there? Where's my book? How do you show appreciation as a leader without becoming soft? Now, we don't want to be soft, right? We don't want to be considered soft, but you can still be very appreciative. Okay. How do you inspire people without lowering your standards? That's day 5, and that's where gratitude meets real leadership. I remember people that have shown me gratitude. Don't you? Whether you're working for somebody, and I always try to say, like, if I left a job site or left a project or whatever, hey, I appreciate you. And sometimes people look at me funny. Hey, I just appreciate you. Thanks for your efforts. And they go, well, yeah, I'm getting paid to do this, but yeah, I know. And I appreciate it. I appreciate that you showed up. I appreciate that you're trying to do a good job. I appreciate how you represent. I appreciate the conversations that you have in a good way with the homeowner when I'm not around. I appreciate you sticking up for me in rooms that I'm not in. So thank you. So maybe that shook something loose with you guys to thank somebody today, or just be grateful for what you have for a situation. Lots to be grateful for. And as my good friend Josh Baker says, we're on the right side of the grass. And, who's got it better than us, right? In a way. So if you're drawing a breath and you're able to watch the sun come up every day, then everything's figure outable. Okay. And if you're struggling, if you're having a hard time, reach out to the people around you. Hop on my schedule if you need to. I'd love to chat with you, whether it's business, personal, doesn't matter. I'm not a counselor, but sometimes it just helps to have something to bounce off, have someone to bounce stuff off. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for being here, Catherine Thomas. Catherine is a marathon athlete in training. Okay. I didn't see Catherine on here. Well, good for you, Catherine. If I can help you, let me know. I've done a couple of those. I've done some well and some not so well. Good luck. Yeah, I appreciate it. Gratitude helps me encourage more gratitude. Helps to encourage more gratitude. Yeah, law of reciprocity, of course. Yeah, and why not, right? You have a choice. You can, not be that way, I guess, or just lead from the front. Maybe make people a little uncomfortable. Hey, I really appreciate you. Oh, nobody's ever said that to me. Yeah. Number one, that's too bad. Number two, I do. I appreciate you. So anyway, and I appreciate you guys. And thank you, Catherine, for hopping on here. It doesn't always pop up everybody's names. Wendy, I wish we could fix that. It doesn't tell me who's here. Damn it. But thank you for being here. Share it out if if this landed with you, pop it on your page and share it. And don't be afraid to. People, oh, geez, that Jason, he watches that Bob guy in the morning. Share it out, guys. I appreciate you. Invite people to the Summit Facebook group. It's not too late if you still want to come and join us in Houston on the 14th and 15th, which is a week from today, right? Yeah, a week from today, Monday, Tuesday. I'll be there. And over the weekend, we decided that I'll also be there in August. So if you want to come in August, you certainly were welcome whether I was there or not. But I'll be going down August 4 or 5 because we've got thanks to Wendy, we got the wedding plans pretty well under control. She still got that checklist though. Thanks, Rachel. Appreciate it. So I'm going to get down on August 4th and 5th. So if you're thinking about coming down to the 2-day takeoff event, please jump in. I don't know if Wendy's put the link in yet. Yes, she did. There it is, just as I mentioned that. So, yeah, check out my daughter Bailey's Instagram, 21 Digital. If you don't like the social media thing, you got to post, but you don't, or you're not good at it, or it just seems to you post once and 6 weeks later you post again. Get on a call with her and figure it out. Okay, it doesn't cost $1 million to make that stuff go away. And I always talk about that book, Who Not How. Right? If you've got things to do and they're not getting done. Don't try to figure out how you can do it. Figure out who you can get to do it for you. All right. I'm a big work on your strengths guy. Lean into your strengths. Take those weaknesses and put them on. Have somebody else do that. Somebody else do that shit. Life's too short, guys. Anyway, Matthew Tolman is here. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, you guys got to pop in the chat when you jump on. That way I can say hello. Yeah, and Catherine, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it. Bring friends. I do this every day, 7 days a week, 8 a.m. Eastern, unless I'm traveling. And then I still try to do it 8 a.m. Eastern, but sometimes it gets a little janky. But for the most part, we've been here 193 days in a row and not coming off the gas. So if it helps you, share it out. I appreciate you being here. Guys, I got a busy day today. Lots going on, both with coaching clients and inside the Rosenberg group. So we're having a blast, and more to come on that soon. So, all right. See you guys. Appreciate you. Later.